What's up, guys? We're in the city of Banning, California. I'm not sure if it's gonna rain. It's January 4th, 2026. And it's really cold. And this lead was from a friend, Desert Adventures. He found a vehicle that's down in a wash. This is kind of like an urban hike. There's a bunch of houses around us, but also rolling hills and mountains in the area. But we're gonna wander off into these flood control basins and try to find this vehicle that he's located from Google Earth. He sent me the coordinates, and we're gonna try to see if we could find it. There's some homeless people walking around here, so I'm not really sure what's going on. A car just pulled up and like a homeless guy jumped out. Now he's walking through a field, but I don't know. Let's worry about our business and not theirs. Guys, we're gonna get off track a little bit. There's a lot of like old machinery out here. It's really cool. Guys, it was just pouring rain when I was driving here a few miles away, so we might get caught in a flood. I've never really been into this area before. I've been to Banning and Beaumont before, but never in this exact area. Look at this old John Deere machinery out here just rotting away. Looks like someone put some of it on fire right here. People coming out here and messing around. Really cool though. If this thing could talk, huh? That's what the operator would sit right there. Here's another one. All kinds of pieces of it just laying around. Let's check out this one. Wow. I wonder what the story is on this. They look like they've just been sitting here forever. I'm not sure who owns this land. It might be the state or the city. I really don't know. What's this thing? I think it's a water trough for like cows and stuff to drink out of, possibly. Here's another little one right here. A lot of money sitting out here with these machines. People could probably tear them down and rebuild them. Not really sure, but see these cuts in the earth here? The vehicle's going to be in one of these, but I think farther that way by the mountains. So what we're going to do is hike in and pray the rain doesn't get us. Guys, I think there's a lot of homeless camps out here. As in, like yesterday's video, look at all this trash someone's dumped here recently. Ain't no telling what we're gonna find out here. Guys, I'll turn the camera off for a while, then I'll turn it back on. But beautiful just listening to these birds sing out here. Guys, maybe we'll just hike the crevice all the way over there. This crevice right here probably leads to where we're going if I look up my maps correctly. I think it does. It's a shame, look at this. Like I said in my video I posted yesterday, to dump this right here would be $20 to $25. And somebody comes out here and dumps it. Mind-blowing. I'll turn the camera off for a while. When I get closer to the edge of this Grand Canyon crater, I'll turn it back on. Wow, guys, look at this. It just drops right here 15-20 feet, and the water is running because, like I said, it was pouring rain. Yeah, I think we're gonna have some homeless camps down here. I'm not sure how deep this gets. There's some areas where it drops hundreds of feet. I know if you drive off the 10 freeway, I believe this is all connected. But as I can see from here, we're going to be hitting some homeless camps because I can see a lot of trash and stuff up ahead. Oh yeah, guys, we have some homeless camps here. Wow, it's starting to drop, like I said. 40 to 50 feet now. Holy cow. You gotta be careful walking against the edge like this. This stuff is really soft. I mean, there's a possibility it could collapse, so. Look at all the trash from the homeless. These homeless build these huts down in here and it just washes it all away. I wonder what the history is to this. Like, what is this for right here? This concrete structure. There's some bones to an animal right here. Some small ones. Alright guys, our destination is way over there, so I'll turn the camera back on here shortly. Guys, check this out. There's a car coming, but there's a huge river. The car made it, but I wonder how deep this water is here. A Tacoma, a Chevy, and a Bronco. Yeah guys, we have to go that way and then turn. Let me hike down here and then We'll just stay along the edge somehow. Here comes a Honda, check it out, a CRV. Guys, I just double checked my GPS. This isn't the exact canal that the car is going to be in. It's one that tees off of it. So I'm just going to hike down right here, go sideways somehow, or just hike back to the beginning, and we're going to cut across this other field that's across the street. The sun's really starting to shine right now. I think we might have beat the rain. I think it only rained early this morning. Here's an opening in the fence. I don't see no trespassing signs, so we're just gonna go for it. Look at this, guys. Another drinking trough for the cows back in the day. I think we're going straight this way. What is this? Guys, everything's so green, but come summertime, this is all gonna burn. Well, if it catches fire. Guys, my snake boots, I thought were waterproof. I'm feeling some water in my socks. I'll turn the camera on when I get closer. I'm guessing in the next 10 to 15 years, this will probably all be houses. They're building so much out here in the canyons of California that a lot of these open lands like this are getting filled up with homes. Just depends on who owns it, if they sell or not. Guys, we're going way over there. It's a long walk. I'm glad I stayed on top, but I'm just hoping we can get down the bottom once we get there. Alright guys, I'm just following my GPS. Guys, remember, whenever I show you these GPSs, I'm always a blue dot. And I'm always going to the red location. And if you turn your phone like this, you guys can't see it on here, but there's like a shadow that tells you if you're going the right direction or not, so you could follow and lock in on that exact image shadow and walk towards it like this. So the vehicle's right ahead of us. Guys, and check it out as we get closer. This one isn't as deep, so it's weird. This car is going to be in a pretty shallow area we can get down into. This only drops about 8 to 10 feet, but there's going to be areas like over there we could crawl in from. Oh, I already see the vehicle from here. It's a Toyota. What the heck? This is crazy. I think it's a Toyota. Guys, look how narrow it gets over here. Check this out. There's an open pit right here the size of an Olympic swimming pool, but then it cuts in where it's only 10 to 15 feet across right here. Look. Look at that tree. Barely holding on right now. Right there. I better be careful where I stand. This stuff might collapse. You just don't know. Look at that tree. It's about to fall in, guys. Look. The roots are just right there. The mattress down there. Ain't no telling what you'll find in here after a flood. Might even find some old signs or something. Yeah, guys, we're gonna crawl in somehow over here. The vehicle's just right over here. Guys, I was saying be careful on the edges because look, I want to show you guys something. Look at this stuff just collapsed within like a couple days, it looks like. See this whole piece? It just caved in. Man, is that a Land Cruiser or a 4Runner? What the heck? Someone's missing a nice Toyota truck. Let's get down there. We'll crawl down there somehow. Let's look at it from the top first. And then we'll try to go down this or something. I don't know. Holy cow. Yeah, it's a Toyota 4Runner. I'm trying to see if it's four-wheel drive from here through the window. I don't know. It's been vandalized. It's got the good engine. It's a 4-cylinder. It's a newer one. I think that's a 96 and up. It looks like this is sitting by a homeless camp. Look at this. I wonder if there's a vent on it. Let's try to find an easy way to go down here. I wonder if I can make it down this. Alright guys, I'm going to turn the camera off for a second if I find a way in. But let me show you this avalanche area right here. Hold on. Guys, look at that avalanche area over there. That all caved in within the last couple days. And this is caving in right here. If you look across, that's all fresh right there. Look at that. When these storms rip through here, it widens it out. I wonder if I'm going in the right direction to walk in here. Maybe I should turn around. I'll turn the camera off, guys, and go back that way because it looks like it's getting deeper. Now we're looking at 20 feet, where if you fall in, it's going to hurt. Yeah, guys, I should have turned around because now we're looking at $20, $30-foot drops here. That's full-blown avalanche areas. It's really sad the amount of trash down in these flood controls. That's from homelessness. Guys, look at this. Part of a cow hoof. Like a cow toenail, I guess. Guys, never mind my phone. I'm on a three-way chat with my friends. We're all in the same business together, and my phone's constantly chiming all day long. Guys, I'm gonna turn the camera off and I'll find a way in, but it's obvious we're not gonna go this way. Alright guys, I'm still backtracking, but what is this? What is that? There's two of them sitting here. Almost looks like a spearhead or something. I'm guessing it's man-made. I don't know what it is. But as you can see, the tip is like a blade of a knife. But they're heavy. They're made out of iron. Just gonna leave them there. I don't know what they are. Guys, look at that big piece. It broke off. and it's just balancing there. It's probably 10,000 pounds, maybe more, of dirt in that thing just balancing. That's crazy. Here's another thing I'm thinking, guys. As you could tell down in here, like in this area right here, it's only 3 or 4 feet across. There's no way to drive a vehicle through here. So I think the people drove in from the opposite direction. It's impossible. I think I could walk down right here, actually. Holy cow. Stay on the edge. I don't know if I'll be able to get out this way, but I think I could get down right here. As long as it doesn't collapse on me. All right, guys. That's a lot higher than I thought. Wow. See, guys, like I said, there's no way that vehicle came through here. Look how narrow it is. I'm walking the opposite direction, but I'm just messing around. Here's another really piece of, here's another piece of old steel right there. I wonder if you walked along the edges of these walls, if you could find like relics and stuff. Looking in the sides, you know. Maybe old bottles or something. Maybe on the way out, I'll do that. Guys, but we need to hurry up because there was just a storm this morning. Who knows if it's coming back. Let's go film this video, put the drone in the air, and worry about that later. Hey guys, check this out. This is really cool. This fence was going along the edge of these little cliffs, and after erosion, after all the years, there's no more cattle out here. And look, the fence actually fell down, but it's actually just dangling in the mid-air. Check this out. See the barbed wire? And it's just going across right above us. Just dangling. It's crazy. Yeah, so at one time there was a lot of cattle out here, and this was the border, so they wouldn't walk inside the canal. Guys, this mountain range back in here is just absolutely beautiful. I want to say that's the 243 highway back in there, I believe. I could be wrong though, don't quote me on that. All right, someone's jacked this thing up. Uh-oh, guys, I hear somebody coming. I heard a truck, like it sounded like it was pulling up. Guys, I think there's somebody out here on top now that I'm in here. I hear somebody driving around. It's got the 4-cylinder. It's crazy the engine's still in here. it'll be gone within a year or so. The people find out about these things, and the people just come take everything. Where's the VIN number at? That's strange. Maybe we'll find the VIN inside the door. But I'm noticing the doors are different colors. It could be a different VIN off the vehicle. How come there's no VIN on the dash of this thing? I do not see a VIN number. Unless it's down in there. If it's down in there, I'm not going to be able to read it. I don't know. Toyotas have VINs on most of the panels. Crazy. This two-wheel drive. Guys, I'm going to take a picture of the VIN on this door right here, and then I'm going to try to compare it to the other VINs and see if they match or not. Give me a second. Alright guys, the VINs match. Take another picture here. I'll show you guys the VIN right now. This thing has a pretty nice tow package on it. There's not a lot of parts that are usable on here. I mean, there is and there's not. This thing's pretty beat up. You could probably use that rear axle, the suspension parts in the front, possibly the engine. Depending on who you ask, I guess, the question too, because actually the transmission's still in here, so the engine and tranny are still in here. Guys, it sounds like there's a vehicle up on top, and guys, you gotta be careful. Look at that, it's glass. Imagine cutting your hand on that. Look at that. Interesting. What do you guys think? Guys, I'm gonna take some pictures and then we'll go from there. We'll hike out, but yeah, she's a two-wheel drive. Poor old Toyota. But hey, we had a good time walking over here and checking it out. Guys, when I hike out of here, I'm gonna try to stay on the bottom as long as possible to see if I can find any relics. But right now we'll put the drone in the air, but let's take a look at this avalanche area right here. This is unbelievable. Look at this, guys, a fresh avalanche. Unbelievable. It looks like it just fell. Looks like it fell today. Look at this. Look, the flood's gone from this flood this morning, and you could tell that it has fallen within days. Unbelievable. I've seen something kind of weird over here really quick. Now that I'm down here, I'm gonna take a look. It looked like something was buried. Here's a BF Goodrich all-terrain. I was kind of wondering like what the heck this is. You know what that is? That's construction debris. It looks like acoustic ceiling. Yeah. Looks like someone was scraping an acoustic ceiling and they dumped it somehow off the top. Or maybe it flowed with the river. I don't know, but there's a lot of it down here. Look. It's everywhere. It's really sad, you know? Alright guys, let's not go too far this way. Let's go back to the vehicle. I think we've seen enough. Whoa, look at this. We've never seen enough. There's so much to look at. What's this little pocket right here? So I'm saying, guys, you could hike around here all day long and find stuff. Guys, I don't want to stand too close to this because I feel like it's going to fall this way. Look at this little pocket right here. I wonder if there's a little animal nest or something. Guys, amazing weather. It rained and then it went away. I mean, it was pouring this morning and all last night. But it's going to be a good day, I believe. I don't think it's supposed to rain for the rest of the day. Supposedly not till tonight. But let's walk this way a little bit more. We'll end the video over here. And guys, while I'm hiking out, if I find anything crazy in these walls or from the flood, I'll turn the camera back on. But we might find an old bottle or something from the 1800s. You just don't know. Guys, I was trying to find the oil stick on this car, but I just don't see it. Man, this is crazy, all this debris down here. Insane. Yeah, I never found the oil dipstick. I thought it would be like right here on these 4 cylinders. Where in the heck is it? Am I not seeing it or something? Oh, it's right here. It's missing though. Right there. Somebody's already pulled it out. Alright guys, let me take some pictures of this really quick and I'll turn the camera back on. Guys, we spoke too soon. It's starting to rain. I'm not sure if I can put the drone in the air now. I'm gonna have to try to wait out here until it stops. And I don't know how much time I can wait. It's been raining now for about 10 minutes. I'm just trying to hide like on the side of one of these walls. Just try to stay dry as possible. But Reverse Rocket TV, guys, California, 2026, January. I might put the drone in the air, I might not. Peace out.